J.J. Wood, PGA Director of Instruction in Houston, Texas at Golf Performance Group. Well, they're amazed like I was with, tempo and swinging smooth. They're excited that they can be aggressive, and hit it further. And they actually have feedback on what that is versus just guessing on a feel. Because like in golf instruction and golf positions, the feel is not reality. So to have a feel and a number to go with, tempo being the most important aspect, in my opinion, of being an athlete and being successful in sports, I think it's genius. Before blast, I'd have a player come in and what's been going on, what do you want to work on? They don't know. Well, that's what I'm here for. And so with that data, if they do the homework beforehand, I can look at that for a few minutes before the lesson and have a game plan. I'll ask them for their feedback, what's going on, but then I'll say, well, okay, we'll look at that too, but this is what the facts are about timing and tempo or face control with your putter. So let's figure out how we can get more consistent there, and then we're a lot more efficient with our time in the 1 hour, and we're actually executing a specific important objective rather than guessing. That's where I'm really big, is giving players the process daily, with the practice calendars, being able to see my players as a coach and see what they're doing on their own, through the metrics that come on my dashboard. And after, we find the best swing times for them, I can tell them to do a set of drills, and then I can see the actual data versus them telling me, oh, I did it. I can hold them accountable and also, help them out as they're getting going by looking at their data on my computer. The video analysis is important because with this technology, TrackMan, Blast, you're still always going to need video to see how the body's moving, because people can't afford a $60,000, gear system. But it's really cool to put the tempo side by side, the swing position, swing length, and be able to, explain to them where they're maybe rushing or, getting quick or slowing down or something, decelerating through the ball. So it's good to be able to put an image to the number at the same time. And when you're done with the analysis, you can just sync it to their profile right away rather than having to export it, off a different app to a camera roll and then re-upload it. So we have more connection with our student day to day, and they're more likely to come back and be a part of our academy because we have more rapport with them, and we're communicating with them more through, Blast being an important tool in their development. I think that's one of the most important aspects of the platform, is being able to track their progress and, giving them assignments they can do on their own. And they have all the information right there on Blast Connect with videos and pictures, and then you give them instructions of the drills, and we'll do it the first time in person, but they'll go home and practice it. And well, depending on how much they practice, if they're a full-time golfer, say a high school kid that practices every day after school, we may retest once a month. But if it's a weekend golfer, it may be quarterly. So now we're not guessing, we're actually tracking we're getting more detailed in each aspect of the game so they can improve their wedges, distance control. It's not just take it away outside. In the private lesson, if they have a sensor, I'll prescribe them, certain drills from the Blast motion sensor library, and those baseline tests is what I call them. And then I have came up with dozens of skill development tests, and they focus on different aspects of the game, like mid-range putting, stopping it on a string, and then what's your proximity in 5 balls. Well, I love it because, like TrackMan 1, it's not affordable for the average golfer at $25,000, where a Blast motion sensor is the same price as a 8-iron, so, and it's not too complicated. I think if you don't want your students to have a TrackMan and look at horizontal swing plane and all these different metrics, you want them to just focus on the simple things they can control. And the Blast motion sensor is, affordable, it keeps it simple, and tempo timing is, in any sport, the most important element. I definitely respect old school instruction. I feel like I'm a old school traditionalist. I was self-taught. I believe in fundamentals, but if you're not keeping up with the technology that's out there, you're doing your players a disservice. You're doing yourself a disservice because you're guessing. And now we have the capability to know the facts, so you can guarantee improvement, and you're not, just staying running in circles trying to pick a different area, this or that. You can follow the process, and I would say guarantee improvement as long as they're doing their end of the thing, following the plan. And then they have more confidence, belief in their game and in the process because they're seeing more solid shots, or they're seeing more consistent distance control after they've worked on backswing time, say. So it eliminates guessing. I would invest in it, if you want to be a good coach, because you can't guarantee anything if you're guessing all the time. So I'm JJ Wood, PGA Director of Instruction in Houston, Texas, and I use Blast Motion to help my players get better.